Hi kids, Saba Medaber, Saba talking. I haven't read you a book in a few days, so today I'm going to read you a book. Curious George Goes to School. It was an open house at George's school, so the man with the yellow hat had come to school with George. I want to speak to your teacher, the man said. Wait for me, George, and don't get into trouble. George was standing in front of the art room. He opened the door and peeked in. Let's see what trouble he's going to get into. Mr. Williams, the art teacher, was cleaning up. Hello, George, he said. My students will be coming by with their parents today to show them their work. The walls of the art room were covered with the students' paintings. The paintings of dancers and farmers, racing car drivers, and ice skaters. On one wall was a chart with the names of the children. Each name had a star beside it, except for Alice, where the star was missing. Poor Alice, said Mr. Williams. She said she left her painting on my desk, but I can't find it. Here, George, why don't you paint the picture while you wait for your friend? George began to paint. You can only guess what kind of trouble it's going to lead to. Keep painting, George, said Mr. Williams. I'll be right back. And off he went. George kept painting, but it was starting to get very warm in the room. On the nearby table was a big fan. That would cool him off. So George, what do you think? He turned it on. And he did. Soon he did. He flicked the switch on. The fan blew the paintings off the walls and all over the room. George, cried Mr. Williams, running into the room, look what you've done. Mr. Williams turned off the fan. You better help me clean up, George. George picked up the papers off the floor. Some were under Mr. Williams' desk. One was stuck between the desk and the wall. When George pulled it out, it was covered with dust after it had been there for a long time. It was a painting of a little girl riding a horse. That's Alice's missing painting, cried Mr. Williams. Now I could give Alice a star. When all the paintings were hanging on the wall again, the students and their parents arrived. There was Alice's painting and there was George's painting right beside it. Now Alice's name on the chart had a gold star next to it. Thank you for finding my picture, George, said Alice. I like your painting too. You should have a gold star. I agree, said Mr. Williams, and he gave George a gold star. The end, and I hope you enjoyed this book, and we'll try to do another one tomorrow. Thank you. Goodbye.